playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, 56, Mike, 56.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was taken down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Winston now to throw on first down. And that's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. A quick pass here to Godwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 37-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
16-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted.
Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. On 1st down, Logan. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down now, it's Logan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On the carry, it's Logan. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll run it here with Logan. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run on first down. Logan. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete. He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing again here, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Final play of the half here, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
This is it! This is it!
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll run it with Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll go again to Jones. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Winston. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Ready? Black, put it down. Green, 17. Mike 2, Mike 2. All day. Mike 2, watch 2.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, it's Logan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. T.J. Logan, 28 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
His kick is good.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I think being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Winston. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They run the counter. Logan. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 17. Buccaneers nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. To throw, Winston. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard. Firing.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards the gain that time, another 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
The Seahawks 22-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 12-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The 12-yard line.
Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Again, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Buccaneers 7. Younghoe Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now. It's a foot race. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 31, Buccaneers 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard.
A give to Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play fake. Winston. It'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Weber. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.